If the European Union does not stop punishing Hungary for failing to comply with EU-wide rules on granting asylum to foreigners, Budapest will send migrants to Brussels, Prime Minister Viktor Orban has said.
The bureaucrats in Brussels don't seem to get the message. If they continue to harass us by exploiting the law on illegal migration, we will transport migrants from the Hungarian border to the main square in Brussels, in accordance with the rules set out in their failed migration pact. They've made their bed, and now must lie in it. Viktor Orban, Prime Minister of Hungary, on social network X.
The fact is that in June, Hungary received a €200 million fine for failure to comply with the requirements of the European migration policy by the decision of the European Court. Budapest refuses to pay. Therefore, the European Commission has activated a special procedure for deducting these funds. Thus, Hungary must pay a one-time fine of €200 million plus a penalty, €1 million for each day of delay. The threat of Hungary to send migrants to Brussels shows disrespect for European institutions and common policy, the Belgian government believes.
As member states of the European Union, we must work together to implement a fair, humane, and effective migration policy. Unilaterally shifting responsibility through threats of this kind undermines solidarity and cooperation within the Union.
Hungary is undermining European unity. The head of European diplomacy, Josep Borrell, is convinced. First of all, in the matter of aid to Ukraine, Borrell criticized Budapest for joining the Chinese-Brazilian so-called peace initiative.
There are certain member states, that many, perhaps just one, certainly not the most powerful, that are starting to think in terms of capitulation when they talk about peace. And for the first time I see a member state taking part in a meeting called by China and Brazil to discuss peace in a different way than Zelensky's plan. Josep Borrell, High Representative of the European Union for Foreign Affairs and Security Policy.
In September, the Chinese Foreign Ministry announced that China and Brazil would create a Friends of Peace platform for the purpose of the so-called peaceful settlement in Ukraine. The initiators of the platform call Russia's war against Ukraine a crisis, do not consider Moscow as aggressor, call for de-escalation, but do not say a word about the Russian army leaving the territory of Ukraine. A number of countries have announced their readiness to join the initiative, including Turkey, Kazakhstan, Saudi Arabia, Mexico, Zambia, Kenya. And the only EU member country is Hungary. Earlier, Finnish Foreign Minister Elina Valtonen said that it is worth considering the appropriateness of Hungary's membership in the European Union if Budapest's values are so different from the rest of Europe. Reported by Serhiy Kulas, Christina Dombrovska, UATV News.